season Great American Race. But before we hear that, the biggest who might actually win the Sovereign's top 10. Lyric Tanner fastest in practice. Pat Green in the final few minutes gets the pole. And Pat Green and Emma Sovereign are your front row. Here's your starting lineup. It's Pat Green, Emma Sovereign. Then we get to the 83. How about that? Then after the 80, that's Richard Green, then Nancy Sovereign. Nancy Sovereign, finally fast in that RMG machine. In that RMG racing machine. Ready to start their second season. Then, Cameron Evans, Lyric Tanner, Sam Sovereign, Scott Sovereign, Matthew Johnson, Ray Green, Haley Duncan, Ella Littleman. How about this? Maddie Bowling, Delilah Shipley, Avery Shipley, McKenna Alexander, a rookie. Yes, that's a new name. Then Nick Green for Sovereign Motorsports this time. Nick Green is actually in the 18 for Sovereign Motorsports. Then Jack Moon, Avery Caffrey for Nick Green Racing. Then Eric Esapp. How about this though? Ellie Stewart, the rookie. Then Matthew Godwin, Payne McMahon, and Chelsea Johnson. That is your starting lineup. Let's go trackside for pre-race ceremonies. Before we do that, we just have to give a shout out to Pat Green and Lyric Tanner being the fastest cars this weekend. Lyric Tanner won practice and Pat Green gets a pole. Pat Green is going to start on a pole. And how about that? The Sovereigns though, they're quick. Let's see the drivers to watch for. Pat Green, she showed a lot of speed in qualifying. Lyric Tanner was very fast when practice and qualifying. And the race. And another driver, Ray Green. He knows how to get it done here. He won last season, and now let's go trackside. Please rise and remove your hats as the official Crazy Sports League band presents the new version of the national anthem. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was the new version, and now for the first time since this past Wednesday, Pat Green got the pole and won the Clash. She got the pole here, and season 10 is officially underway. And we are underway in the 10th season of racing, and Richard Green already making a 3-wide move, and Richard Green's going to take the lead away. 3 wide for the lead. Richard Green's going to clear, but here comes Pat Green still using the top. A lot of 4-wide action in the back of the field. Haley Duncan. A mix of that. Ray Green as well. Duncan gets sideways off the nose of the 12, and Cameron Evans will lead lap number 1. Where did she come from? Here comes the driver that has won the Great American Race twice. Here comes Sam Sovereign. Sam Softman up into 5th. He is quick. But Cameron Evans trying to lead lap number 2. Evans showing some speed here in the race. Let's see who's back in last, and it's the rookie, Ellie Litzman. No, Ellie Stewart, not Litzman. I knew that I was going to get that wrong. Hey, look at that. For Stauffer Motorsports, Nick Green in the 18 is back in 22nd. Well, at least at least 2 of the Greens were doing good. Pat Green dropped back to 5th. And here comes the fastest car in practice. Here comes Lyric Tainer with the head of steam. She's quick today. Out of 4. Lyric Tainer for Nick Green Racing in the 29. Fastest car on the racetrack. She's going for 3rd. Is she going to make it side by side? Already, great racing already. On lap 4 or 150. And Lyric Tainer this season, with the season 0 champion, she has 0 championships, but she is the sure threat to win a championship. Lyric Tainer out of 4. She is showing some speed. She has a lot of speed inside of that race car. Tainer on turn 1 is not going to be able to take 2nd, and she's going to lose 3rd. As that's happening, Cameron Evans continues to lead. How about Ella Litzman showing some speed inside of that race car? Same as Avery Shipley. She is showing up today. And the car that is not showing up today, that is the slowest car on the racetrack that's in last now, is Nick Green. Nick Green is now in last. I think he needs a better team. Not a better car, because this is his usual car. Nick Green in last. How about this though? Look who's up into 2nd. Lyric Tainer. She's won the Great American Race before, and she's going to go for the lead on lap 7. 7 laps in, and we are already talking about Lyric Tainer, Cameron Evans, and how about Ella Litzman? In her 2nd career start in the Great American Race, she is fast. Next weekend, remember, it's a timed race. The same race that Scott Softman won last season. It's COTA. And now Cameron Evans starting to pull away on lap number 8. Great racing. They are showing us great racing. Like we said in the Crazy Sports League Network, this is I think the best season yet. Lyric Tainer in 2nd. She is catching up. Tainer, does she have a shot to get the win? Here in the Great American Race, Richard Green going for 2nd. Don't look now, but here comes Nancy Softman and Emmett Softman. They're both side by side. There's a lot of fast drivers in the field, but I think the most surprising driver that's fast is at 27. Pat Green in the 4. Back in 8th, but Lyric Tainer though, she continues to run 2nd. Don't look now, but here comes that number 10. Go Eric Esapp. He's a hometown boy. That 27 with Cameron Evans has led all 10 laps so far. And now the 29, we know how fast she is. Can she hold on to 2nd? Well, that's happening. Can she close in on the 27? She is now Evans losing the gap from 2nd. I think the driver that I think might win the race tonight. Here comes Avery Shipley. It's a Shipley looking to win the Great American Race. And Avery Shipley was slicing through the field. And Avery Shipley is into the wall. Thanks to Nancy Softman. And I think she just added a new rival. How about Lyric Tainer holding on to 2nd just barely as the sun continues to head down this stretch. The sun is in the 27's eyes. And now the 27. Cameron Evans. She has never led this much laps in the Grand American race, and she continues to dominate from lap number 1. Here comes the second place starter, and Emma Stoffren as Stoffren for Stoffren Motorsports into second. And how about this? Nick Green was able to gain a spot, and now he's behind his friend Ellie Stewart, who is racing for Matthew O'Donnell Racing, MR Racing. Stewart under pressure from the 16, and Ellie Stewart gets hit. Then there's a big crash. And Avery Caffrey, Peyton McMahon, Matthew Godwin, Haley Duncan, all involved. How about that? A big crash, and that's going to lead the 29. New leader, it's Lyric Tanner because of that crash, and Pat Green also because of that crash, moving up into second place. Lyric Tanner into second. Oh my goodness, the 66 is slow. Haley Duncan now in last. But Lyric Tanner now, because of that crash, is now able to lead, and she is gonna lead another lap. Lap 16. Crazy racing. We knew that was bound to happen. And Avery Caffrey, and we hope she's okay. Which of course she is, but she's back down in 23rd. But already a huge crash, but that will lead Lyric Tanner to lead onto lap number 17. Lyric Tanner showing a lot of speed. Here comes the pole sitter, Pat Green, because of that crash, is back into third. Pat Green is quick. Another car that is quick. That still did not get infected. Here comes a 9. And Avery Shipley moved her up into into fourth, and Shipley is quick, and here comes Pat Green, and she's going for second and maybe the lead. Green cannot take second. Here comes Avery Shipley. Her sister is right behind her. Here comes Delilah Shipley. Delilah Shipley, she is the best one of the Shipley siblings. Look at this, but right now, Avery Shipley has the highest standing on the Shipleys. She is back in third. Lap 19 of 150 is on the board. And already, Avery Shipley, she held on. But she's going to lose third back to Pat Green with Delilah Shipley. Shout out to Delilah Shipley. She is quick. Delilah said that the only driver that she wants to beat is her sister and her uncle. And because of that crash, Nick Green is now up into 18. He barely missed the wreck. You know that there will be a lot more wrecks. We knew that wreck was coming, and now, how about rookie Ellie Stewart? She's into the top 15 and 14. And don't look now. And don't look now. And here comes Pat Green. A lot of speed inside of that race car. She's in second, trying to chase down the driver that was fastest in practice. Lyric Tanner finally has some clean air. Lyric Tanner said after qualifying that this race would be tough. And another driver that said, well, this race was going to be very easy. It's Avery Shipley, and she's making it look easy. She's just slicing through the field. She's stuck in fourth right now, but the driver that she needs to worry about is her sister. In sixth, Delilah Shipley, we know how fast she is. Tanner, though, continues to lead on lap 22. Here comes it, 83. Richard Green moved him up into second, and he is going for the lead. Delilah Shipley, is she going to pass the 51 to get behind her sister? And we know how fast that 63 is. Avery Shipley right on the bumper with Pat Green. Why? Because she knows here comes the hometown kid. Here comes Eric Eastat. He's showing his power right now. Eric Eastat in fourth. And they are all chasing Lyric Tanner, maybe one of the greatest drivers to ever live in the Crazy Sports School League. She was good in season 1, and now to start season 10 years ago, 10 years ago at this point was the first race. It was the first ever race, and it was won by Sam Stoffern, and now that number 29, that Webster 29 comes to lap number 25. Lyric Tanner is quick. Tanner out of 4. She's going to lead another lap. Tanner continues to lead, continues to dominate. But here comes Richard Green now. We know that how fast he is. Richard Green sends a shot to the 29. Eric Eastat was right along with them. Great shot, Eric Eastat. He's going to take third away, but look at Cameron Evans though. Evans shoots back up high. Contact made, I think the 27 hit the wall. Great driving by that 10. We are seeing a great battle here. I think it's fit to ride along with the champion who got her first career championship 10 years ago. She has a bot cam, or should I say the mid-roof cam, here in the Great American Race at Texas. You're watching the Great American Race in season 10. Jack Moon getting a great run. He's fast today. first. The RMG Racing 50 is out. And whose POM is not on the leaderboard? Oh, that's right. Nick Green is out of the race. While that's happening, what's happening? While that's happening, it's a Shipley leading, but it's not the Shipley you would expect. Avery Shipley is leading in the Great American Race. Don't look down, but here comes Lyric Tainer. Is she gonna be out of the race? She is a threat. I think Avery Stoffman's back is still in. Ellie Stewart in fourth in her debut. She has a shot to win the Great American Race. In fact, no rookie has ever won the Great American Race. Ellie Stewart trying to do just that. And Lyric Tainer is going to make contact. Contact. Down the back straightaway, the 29 beside the 9. And the 29, she's going to pit and she's not going to make a stupid mistake. Here comes the 12 and the 16. And we still have 20 cars left. And Nick Green, as we said, is out of the race. It's Pat Green, though. No, she's not. Pat Green is now out of the race. Pat Green is the driver with the highest fuel. And Haley Duncan will an amazing comeback into the top 10. But she has to pit. Oh my goodness. Pat Green is quick. But the drivers in the league of their own is up front. Here comes the 46. Wow. Great driving. Anyone here. Is Sam Stoffman gonna lose his ground or not? Here comes Lyric Tainer, and Lyric Tainer, I think, is gonna pass the 11. And Lyric Tainer is around with the number 11. And dang. Here comes the 42 back onto the back straightaway. Pat Green up beside her. And Haley Duncan hits the wall. She's involved. The 66 is involved. Avery Caffrey is involved again. And Nancy Stalford almost gets involved. Peyton McMahon is on her roof and she saves it. Oh my goodness. And Haley Duncan, she's slowing it down. And Peyton McMahon, Rookie of the Year from a year ago, is now going to be out of the race. She's speeding up. Peyton McMahon and Avery Caffrey both out of the race. They are both disqualified. They have been parked for the race, and Peyton McMahon, her dreams of winning the Great American Race is over. Peyton McMahon is quickly out of the race. Maddie Bowling, she pits. Oh my goodness, it's Scott Stoffman gonna pit. And Avery Caffrey. No, Avery Caffrey. I think she's gonna get suspended for another race from COTA. She's back on the racetrack. Now that 46 not pitting is pitting. The 9 is not. Oh goodness gracious. Crazy racing. How about that 16 still in the race? Pat Green is in 4th. 18 cars left, lap 56 of 150. Avery Shipley pitting this time. And Chelsea Johnson leads her first lap of the day. Yes, that's right. Johnson leads again. Now remember, the first Johnson to lead a lap was Matthew Johnson. Now, Chelsea Johnson. Both of the Sovereigns have at least led a lap. Haley Duncan, she wasn't able to save her car when she got sideways, and that caused a big wreck. It's just saying, come on drivers, you know what to do. You're not getting around me anytime soon. Pat Green has a shot to win the Great American Race from the pole. As here comes Ella Littlman. She's gonna take second. She's gonna take third. New leader in the Great American Race, it's Pat Green. Once again, Ella Littlman, she is gonna pass Pat Green, but that's not for the lead. Pat Green now, back across the line, leads that lap. How about Cameron Evans back into third? After those runs of pit stops, Lyric Tanner survived and she's in ninth. The rookie also survived, she's back in 15th. Okay. Rookie McKenna Alexander has also survived. She's in 6th. Pat Green, though, the Cash Now Ford, continues to lead. She, I think, has led the most laps.
Yay.
Pat Green continues to lead in the Great American Race, lap 61. Here comes the 29. Tanner's going to pass the 4. But remember, not for the lead. With a car that the 4 has to be worried about is Ella Littlman for Raymond Michael Green Racing, RMG Racing. The new team last season, and now that number 17 has the best RMG Racing car. She is quick. Ella Littlman 8 seconds behind in closing on lap 64 of 150. How about Lyric Tanner in 9th though? Pat Green, 4-second lead over Ella Littlman, and Ella Littlman is coming fast. The sun has went down since the start of the race, as you can tell. About Cameron Evans, though, she is also fast as well. 3 seconds behind now, 2 seconds behind. Was the second Rookie of the Year last season. Ella Litzman, she is closing in quickly, and the gap is now it's 1.7. Now it is 1.5 seconds behind, and closing. Ella Litzman is about to be on the bumper of Pat Green. Litzman can see Green, and Ella Litzman off of turn 2 is going to take the lead away. And Litzman, wow. I think she just imploded Pat Green there. And Pat Green, she just lost the lead. Here comes the 77 with the great run. The 4 puts the 77 in the wall. Look at the 16.
Oh no.
Look at Pat Green, still trying to find some speed back inside that 4, and is closing in, but she has some company behind her. Here comes, and now the company is the name of Cameron Evans, and Nancy Soffren, and Pat Green is back in the lead. Back up front goes Pat Green, but how about Nancy Soffren, though? She is quick. Another driver that's closing the gap. Here comes the number 5. Here goes the 83, a 19, McKenna Alexander. Would be something to see her win in her first start. Pat Green leads lap onto lap 70. And now Pat Green, can she win? Matthew Godwin is out of the race already. But how about Ellie Stewart, the rookie? In 17th, oh my goodness, is having a huge struggle right now. A driver that is... Wait. Actually, no, the driver that's not out of the race. Oh my goodness, he shocked me. Matthew Godwin in 11th. Can he win the Great American Race? He's fast today. I thought he was out. Look at the 27. The 27 in 3rd, battling with Avery Shipling, not for 3rd. Look at this. Ella Litzman, she's going to lose 3rd. Cameron Evans, she slides a race car, she's pitting. Oh my goodness, I think that is the biggest mistake ever. She has a lot of fuel. And Pat Green continues to lead, but Ella Litzman is strong. Pat Green, the Monster Energy Clash winner. Can she win the Great American Race? She's gonna pit this time. Which means new leader, Nancy Soffren, out turn 4, will lead her first lap of the day. Nancy Soffren, congratulations. You have led your first lap, but here comes Richard Green. Richard Green is back up front in the Great American Race. Cubs score right now. The Cubs trail the Giants 7-6. Talk about a dominant driver, Matthew Johnson going for the lead here in the Great American Race. The Wildest Shipley, she has a strong car. Lyric Tanner, she's in 5th. She has a shot to lead, and Matthew Johnson is back up front. Johnson. The Johnsons have led a lot of laps side by side. Matthew Johnson, second lap of the day. Second lap led. And now, Matthew Johnson, he has cleared the 83. Comes to lap number 77, Johnson, the PAIS 41, crossing the line, he leads another lap. Delilah Shipley, don't look now, but here comes Delilah Shipley. And here comes Matthew Godwin. Oh my goodness, Matthew Godwin in the Rex car. 33 in the double three. He's going to pass the rookie. He's into fifth now, and he's going for fourth against the season 1 and 8 champion. But he cannot take fourth away. How about Nancy Stauffen, though? She is fast. Lyric Taylor back down to 8th. We know how fast she is. Does she have a shot to win the Great American Race? Here it is, Matthew Godwin. Still running in 5th. He's a good driver. And Richard Green, he's going to take the lead. Here comes Nancy Stauffen back to 2nd. You know, it's father versus daughter, but here comes Matthew Johnson. How about this? Can Nancy Stauffen? If Nancy Stauffen wins this, every Stauffen will win at least one race at this racetrack, but not on the road course, the Oval. Nancy Stauffen trying to break that losing streak, trying to win in Texas. And it's not very surprising to see her running up front. Here's Godwin. Matthew Godwin going for fourth, side by side. Out of 4, the 33 puts the 63 in the wall. Here comes this, and Delilah Shipley, she's going to take fourth back away. Still side by side up front. No, still side by side for 2nd and 3rd. No, still side by side for 2nd and 4th. Godwin, he's going to hang on. But for how long? Here comes Shipley with a great run. Shipley, strong run. And Godwin will have to fall back to 5th. Here comes Sam Stauffen. Delilah Shipley, she's going to go for the lead. New leader, it's the Shipley and it's Delilah. Delilah Shipley trying to clear Richard Green, but cannot. Side by side, Delilah Shipley leading. And now comes to turn 3 and 4. Still side by side for the lead, the 63. She's going to put the 83 in the wall. And Richard Green leads this lap. Richard Green leads onto lap 83. Lap 83, how about that? Matthew Godwin showing some speed this season in season 10.
Oh great. Yay.
I think my lady just had a seizure. I think the comic lady just had a seizure. But I know one driver that is definitely not going to be slow anytime soon. Matthew Godwin, he is quick. Oh, boo-hoo. The San Francisco Giants have beat the Chicago Cubs 7-6. We just have to give Mr. Crazy Sports Kid good luck as he's going to race in Atlanta next weekend in the NASCAR Cup Series. How about Matthew Godwin hitting the 41? Here comes Scott Stoffren. Scott Stoffren, great head of steam. And Richard Green, he continues to lead on lap 86, that 83. The King's 83 out of 4. He's going to lead another lap here in Texas. The 83 leads. Crazy racing already from the Texas Motor Speedway. Lyric Tainer, she's dropped back. She has dropped back a spot. A car that has a chance to win. Ellie Stewart, the rookie. She is fast. The 83 right there, continuing to lead. Matthew Johnson going for third on Delilah Shipley. Can Nancy Stoffman take the lead away, and that cost him 2. 51 for RMG Racing. Yes, that's right. That 51 is actually not a Stoffman Motorsports car. That's a Raymond Michael Green racing car, and she sure is fast. Here it is. The 63 is quick. And now the 33 is back into 5th. And he is under pressure from that 46 side by side. Scott Stoffman right there. Still side by side for position number 5. Stoffman. He's going to hang on so far. Scott Stoffman's won out of this racetrack before. Here comes that number 33. Great run for the top. He's going to take 5th and maybe more. He's going for 4th from Matthew Johnson. Matthew Godwin. His highest position all day is 5th. And he's running 5th. Here comes Scott Stockton with a great run. Look at Alexander. Great run on the 29. How about Lyric Tainer, though, in 7th? And Tainer's going to hold 7th, but for how long? Great battling. Now on to turn 3 and 4. The 33 gets loose. Here comes the 33 again. Contact made. And almost a crash. That would have been the big one in Texas. But he saves it. He somehow saves it. And he just jumps back to 7th. Not bad. Well, that's happening. Richard Green, Nancy Stoffman, Matthew Johnson, and Delilah Shipley have pulled away from the field. And now Scott Stoffman, he has clean air, but the driver that's coming up behind him is rookie McKenna Alexander. Scott Stoffman going for 4th, and he is not going to take it. Here comes Alexander. Here comes Godwin. Here comes Bowling. Here comes Sam Stoffman, who's in 10th. Matthew Johnson, he took 2nd. He's going for the lead. Johnson, Matthew Johnson back up front in Texas on lap 94. Matthew Johnson is back up front at the Texas Motor Speedway. Pit stops about to happen again. Matthew Johnson, he is going to lead another lap. Remember, we will see who will win the Great American race in less than 60 laps. Wow. Great racing. How about that number 60 though? She's gonna have to pit soon. Ellie Stewart gonna have to pit soon. She dives low. As you can see, look, they're still running the Ford. Now Lyric Tanner and McAlexander, the first cars to pit right now. Almost 3 wide. And Matthew Johnson continues to lead the field. And the 16, I don't think she's able to pit now. Well, she didn't shake her car that much, but she's still coming down pit road. She is going to be a threat to win the whole thing. That 16, we know, is fast. How about that 41, though? Matthew Johnson still up front. Don't look now, but here comes the Stoffer that hasn't been up front all day. Here comes Sam Stoffren. He's going to take that spot for his father. Only one Stoffren out of the race, and that's Emma. But that's not surprising because she's not a good driver. Here comes Delilah Shipley. Are the males going to win race 1 of season 10? 5 years ago, Nick Green won the championship in season 5. 5 years later, but 4 years after that, no male has won a championship. Matthew Johnson is out of fuel, and that is going to be the big one. Matthew Godwin is involved. Richard Green is involved. "16 cars now left in the field. Now 15. Oh my goodness. Matthew Johnson just caused the big one. 15 cars left. The top 15 are still in. And they are fast. Oh. Oh, first I thought that Pat Green was out of the race. No, she's not out of the race. 15 cars left. Oh my goodness, still a lot of drivers left. Still less drivers left, and Delilah Shipley, out of 4, she's gonna lead a lap. 50 laps to go here in the Great American Race. The laps are winding down. These last 50 laps will be quick. Richard Green takes the lead, almost wrecking that number 63. Ooh. Richard Green back across the line. He's going to lead another lap in Texas. Matthew Godwin, we know that he still has a chance to win. Well, Ella Litzman, she is strong. 15 cars left here in the Great American Race. Delilah Shipley, great run on the 83. And Shipley is back up front from the top. And here comes Richard Green again. Richard Green, is he going to stay out and cause a big wreck? Or is he going to pit? He is going to pit. He almost wrecked the 63 and the 83 Richard Green. He needs to quickly get on the brakes. He's going down pit road. And he is safe. Sam Stoffren, is he safe to get into the end of the... I don't think he is. He makes contact with the 12. He's going to wreck the 12. The 77 is involved. Oh my goodness, Nancy Stoffren. She cannot get a break. Chelsea Johnson involved. She almost collected the 16. and Johnson. And I think both Johnsons, no. Oh goodness gracious. 14 cars left. And Matthew Godwin is out of the... No! Matthew Godwin, he's out of the race. He's not out of the chance to win yet. He is in second. Oh my goodness. Matthew Godwin trying to lead a lap. Oh, first I thought it was Delilah should be out of the race. One sec. I will be right back. My goodness gracious, Avery Shipley back up front. Yes, that's right, it is Shipley, it's not Delilah. It's Avery. Avery Shipley leads here in Texas. Crazy racing. The sun was going down. Avery Shipley leads. Lyric Tanner has a shot to win the race. Tanner in fourth. Pat Green. She needs a miracle to win. I don't think she's gonna win the Great American Race though. Avery Shipley on turn 3 and 4 now. She continues to lead. Lap 1:19 is on the board of 150. Shipley pits, and Pat Green is back up front in Texas. Pat Green. She has 4 laps on her field left, and then she has to pit, and then which will leave the lead to Lyric Tanner, who's gonna have a 1-second lead. Oh wow, crazy racing indeed. And now the 4, Pat Green. 1 sec. We're just 10 laps away from seeing the winner of the Great American Race. Lyric Tanner in 5th, trying to win her 2nd career Great American Race. Rookie Ellie Stewart is top 10. She's in 7th. And now here comes Tanner. She cannot take 2nd. How about Sam Stoffman? He is won the Great American Race before. Look at this view from the 11. Look how clear and dark it is. The sun is not even out. The 11 is going to probably win. We don't know. Sam Stoffman trying to win his 3rd ever Great American Race. But look at Richard Green. He's quick. Scott Stoffman's top 10. Top 5. Same as Matthew Godwin. But the drive to watch for is that 16. That 16 is quick. 7 laps to go. Here in the Great American Race. When now, that 83, he is just a few car lengths behind the 11. Now here comes the 29 with the great run, coming to 6 to go. Sam Stoffman trying to win for the first time in a long time. Trying to win his 3rd ever Great American Race. Lyric Tanner, she got a good run. She's going for 2nd. Tanner, we know that she's fast. She cannot take 2nd. And now comes to 5 to go. Sam Stoffman going for the win. Here comes Tanner. Tanner. 5 to go, and she's now near perfect to be taken 2nd. But here comes the 83. The 83 trying to take the lead. And now the 29 using the top. She's going to get passed by the 19. Not for position. The 11 has a shot to hang on, but here comes Richard Green trying to win the Great American Race. Richard Green. 4 to go for Sam. Here comes Richard Green. Back onto turn number 1. Richard Green leads here in the Great American Race. Here it is. Now Richard Green's 83 machine is fast. Comes to 3 to go. Sam Stoffman, he needs to hang on. Here comes Richard Green. There is a car in the grass, and that's Ella Littleman. Littleman got in the grass. The 83 to the bumper of the 11. That might slow them both down. Richard Green up top. Comes to 2 to go. This is going to be chaotic, and Lyric Tanner has been fast all day. She is in 3rd. I don't think she has a shot to win unless the front runners wreck themselves. 2 to go in the Great American Race. Scott Stoffman in 4th. Here is Richard Green going for the lead. He is side by side, and Richard Green is back up front in Texas. But here comes Sam Stoffman. Great run by Stoffman. Sam, contact made. Tanner battling with Scott. Out of 4, Richard Green is going to take the white flag. Richard Green trying to break his losing streak. Richard Green trying to put his statement on the field. And the old guy is trying to win. He has never won the Great American Race, and it's about to come to him. So many years of trying, and Richard Green out of turn 4. He is going to win the Season 10 Great American Race. Richard Green wins in Texas. Richard Green will finally break his losing streak. He wins in the 83, and Richard Green is in the playoffs. Richard Green, we knew that he was fast. Speed in qualifying, speed in the race. Victory bump by the 46. Wow, great racing.
Good for Grandpa.
One sec. Richard Green finally gets a Great American Race win. And rookie Ellie Stewart in 7th with her first ever top 10. In her first start results. Finishing results. Only 2 Sofrin's top 10. And those were 2nd and 3rd. Richard Green winning the Great American Race. And we get to, how about this? Sam Sofrin, Scott Sofrin, Lyric Tanner 4th. How about this? Matthew Godwin in 5th. Delilah Shipley, Ellie Stewart, Maddie Bowling. Don't look now, but there's the 19. I'm looking at Alexander. She's the real course threat. There's the 77 of Chelsea Johnson. Then Cameron Evans, Avery Shipley, Pat Green in 13th. Then Ella Littleman, Nancy Stoffren, Eric Eastaff, Haley Duncan, Matthew Johnson, Peyton McMahon, Avery Caffrey, Nick Green 21st, and Jack Moon, Ray Green, and oh, wow, Emma Stoffren finishes in last. Wow, Emma Stoffren, one of the best Stoffrens at this racetrack, has finished in last. And Richard Green is now in the awards thing. Pat Green won the Clash. Richard Green wins the Great American Race. Richard Green, he is happy to win, and he is celebrating huge. Richard Green, he will finally make the playoffs. Season 10 is all him in the Great American Race. What a season this is going to be already. We see somebody breaking their losing streak, and it's a male. A male back to victory lane in Texas, and Richard Green, congratulations. Sam Stoffman was so close to winning his 3rd ever Great American Race. And now, thanks for watching the Season 10 Great American Race for the Texas Motor Speedway. My sincere congratulations to Richard Green on his Season 10 Great American Race.